Once again, welcome to this lectures room. I have a topic here to treat on the mathematics, which is integration. Integration happens to be the opposite of differentiation, that is, anti-differentiation. It is the value we get in differentiation that we now want to find the value of the integration forms of it. Ordinarily, in differentiation, we normally find y equal to a particular value, ax raised to the power n, where the y, the x, is equal to nax raised to the power n minus 1. This is differentiation. But in integration, the y dx is equal to ax raised to the power n, where we will be asked to integrate. When we ask to integrate, we are asked to find the value of y. Y will be equal to ax raised to the power n plus 1 all over n plus 1. That is the what we are asked to do in integration, that is anti-differentiation. Now, in integration, the value of the y dx will be asked to find the value of its y value, or you'll be asked to integrate such a value. If the y dx is, as I've said earlier, ax raised to the power n, then we can now say that the integral value of this, integrating this one, will give us that y will be equal to ax raised to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. There must be addition of constant to any value of integration you are asked to solve. You must always add constant to it. In other words, if the y dx are the function, if the y dx is equal to function of x, then y will be equal to, y will now be equal to integral of a function of x dx plus c. Now, what I mean here is that this is another symbol you can as well see when you are asked to integrate. What this one is telling you is that find the integral value of the information provided for you. They need to integrate in such a way. Integration of a constant. We all know what is meant by a constant value. Example of constant value can be any formula figure. Example, constant 5, 2, 1, and so on and so forth. Those values that do not have any variable being multiplied to them. They are not like 5x, 2x, or x. Now, for us to integrate such a constant, if the y dx is equal to 3, for instance, find y. Y will be equal to, that is the integration of y, this output in the way of this 3 will be equal to 3 multiplied by x plus c, which is equal to 3x plus c. That is in the equation of any form of constant given to you at all. In fact, a question can be given to you in this form. You can be asked to integrate the x. You have the form of a question like this. Don't forget that this is an integral value. It means that you should integrate this expression here. This means 1 multiplied by the here, which is equal to what? It is in form of the y dx, which is equal to, is going to give us a value of 1 times x, which is eventually going to be equal to x plus c. That is the expression of that particular value we have here. Now, let's have a question that we can use to back up what we've been doing so far. For instance, we have if the y dx equal to 3x squared, find y. Making use of our integration formula, we're going to have y to be equal to 3x raised to the power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1, which is going to be equal to 3x raised to the power 3 over 3. We call this, we have the answer is x raised to the power of 3. That is the value of y there. Now, we are going to look at some other question to back. How about question under integration? The question says, if the y dx is equal to 2x minus 1 in bracket squared, find y. What we will do here is we have to firstly simplify this dy dx before we find the value of y. So, how do we simplify it? Is by expanding this bracket. That is, the y dx is equal to 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. That is the meaning of this square on it here, which is equal to 4x squared, 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. Minus signs, minus is plus. Then this is the value of y. Then the value of the y dx as well is equal to 4x squared minus 2x minus 2x, that's minus 4x plus 1. So what we do here to this level is simplification of the value here. We still have the y dx intact there. Then for us to integrate it, we now have our y equal to 4x squared plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Don't forget our integral value formula. That is ax raised to power n will be equal to ax raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1 minus 4x raised to power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus what is the value of this constant here? This is just 1. That will be 1 multiplied by x plus c. This become y equal to 4x raised to power of 3 over 3 minus 4x raised to power 2 over 2 plus x plus c. So it becomes y is now equal to 4 over 3 x cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus c. That is the final answer for this y in this at this level here. So you can see that is how we can integrate this value to this level. Now we move to this next question here. The question is showing us the integral value. When you see this sign like this, it also means for us to integrate. It means that y is the integral value of it as is where the x. So this means that this one is also saying that we should integrate this value. That is what it is trying to tell us there. So for us to integrate it, we follow the due process accordingly. Now, it means that we are going to have this value to become x plus 3 squared. That will be x plus 3, x plus 3 over 2x raised to the power 4 dx. That is what we still have right now. And at this stage, when we have it like that, it means that we have to expand the bracket at the numerator there, which we are going to have. We are going to have x squared plus 6x plus 9 over 2x raised to the power 4 dx. So what we are still doing here is that we are still having the value of integral there. So it still means x squared over 2x raised to the power 4 plus 6x over 2x raised to the power 4 plus 9 over 2x raised to the power 4. Each of the value divided by 8. Like that. Now, having done it that way, we can now say that this one is as well means we have to do the division here now. We are having this one is raised to the power 4, this one is raised to the power 2. This is 2 here at the denominator here. So that is going to be 1 over 2. Then x raised to the power 2 divided by x raised to the power 4. That will be equal to what? The denominator is what we are going to have the value now. That's x raised to the power of 2 plus 6 plus 6 over 2. That will be 3. 3 times that. You know, we have 1x here, we have 3x here. 1 over x raised to the power of 3 plus 9 over 2. 9 over 2. Then At the denominator, we're having x raised to the power of 4 there. The hex. The hex. So we are still have it like that. So we are going to have it to become 1 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 2. That is a 1 over x squared here. It's x raised to the power of minus 2 plus 3x raised to the power of minus 3 plus 9 over 2 x to the power of minus 4. Still the x. We have not started with our integration here. Take note of that. Until when we are through with all this and we want to start having n x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. That is when we have started our integration. Then we must know that the answer to the integration must be added to a constant. A constant must be added to it. So what we are having here right now is going to be equal to now we are going to now have y to become 1 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1 plus 3x raised to the power of minus 3 plus 1 over minus 3 plus 1. That is n plus 1. Then plus 9 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 4 plus 1 all over minus 4 plus 1. That is the last value there. Then plus c. Yes, the constant must come in immediately we start with our integration. Then we are going to have it y to become now 1 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 2 plus 1, that's minus 1 over minus 2 plus 1, minus 1 as well, plus 3x raised to the power of minus 3 plus 1, that's minus 2, over minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 as well. So that is plus 9 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 4 plus 1, that's minus 3, over minus 3 plus c. So that is the value of y so far right now. So we have to find this become y equal to minus 1 here. It's like we are saying 1 times this 1 times this value here. We are having minus 1 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 1. This one multiplied by everything here. We are going to have minus, this one has turned this value here to minus 3 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 2 plus 9 here, we call this one making this negative value here multiplied by this positive, making it to become negative now. Negative minus, that will be now what? This is 9 divided by 3, that's 3 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 3 x raised to the power of minus 3 plus c there. So therefore we have our final answer to be y equal to minus 1 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 1 minus 3 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 2 minus 3 over 2 x raised to the power of minus 3 plus c. So that is the final answer that we have there. So we have to look at another question after this. Station here also done integration. Question says that we should integrate. That is the integral value of a squared. That is, we should integrate. That is the meaning of this symbol here. So what we do here is to first of all simplify this information here, the numerator and the denominator, by having it as a x cube. Each of this term at the numerator will divide this single term at the denominator. That is the meaning of that. When you have a single term at the denominator and it's been separated by positive and negative sign, you have to simplify each of them. X squared minus x squared over x squared plus 1 over x squared. So we are having x cubed over x squared, that will be equal to x That's just a single x. These two, this is 3. So 3 minus 2, that's 1. Minus x squared by squared, that will be equal to 1. Plus 1 over x squared, that will be what? X raised to the power of minus 2. X raised to the power of minus 2. Now, we can now find the value. This is still in the x. Then we can now say y will be equal to, we have started with our integration right away now. So x, that will be x raised to the power of, what is the power here? That will be 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2 over 2 minus, what is the integration of 1? That is minus 1 times x, because it is a constant, plus x raised to the power of minus 2 plus 1, that's minus 1 over minus 1. So we're having y to be equal to 1 over 2 x squared minus x minus, because this negative value multiplied by this positive will be negative, the minus x raised to the power of minus 1. That is the value of this particular expression A plus C. Don't forget, there must be addition of a constant to every value that is integrated. So here, the question is on integration. This is an integral symbol. It says that we should integrate this value here. So what the first thing we'll do is to simplify this expression here before we start with our integration. Let's look at how we simplify it. So we have in root x minus 1 over x, root x minus 1 over x. That is the meaning of this square that is here. Then the x. That is the meaning of this square there. That is the transformation of it. So let's do the expansion of this bracket. Root x times root x, that it will be equal to root x squared. Because when you multiply the same term with one another, it is square of that particular value. Root x times 1 over x, that was minus root x over x. Root x, 1 over x times root x as well, minus root x over x. 1 over x times 1 over x, negative value of each of them, that will be plus 1 over x squared, the x. So this expression as well mean this one will cancel each other out. Don't forget, anytime you have the square root and the square coming up in a single term, they will cancel each other out. So we are having x minus, so this value is the same value. That will be 2 root x over x plus x raised to the power of minus 2. Don't forget that the reciprocal of this value is the same thing as this negative index A. So the x as well. So we are having this one to become x minus 2 times x raised to the power, x root x is the same thing as x to the power of minus x raised to the power of half. X raised to the power of half divided by, you can see this is x and x, divided by x raised to the power of, what is this one? 1. Because there is no value on it, does that one doesn't mean that it is 0 that is on top, on the power level at this xa, at the denominator here. It is 1 plus x raised to the power of minus 2 dx. So you have in x minus 2 half minus 1. Half minus 1, that will be equal to minus half. Let's check it out. 1 over 2 minus 1, that was 2 here. 1 minus 2, that's minus half. We are through with this one because it's going to be equal to half minus 1. Because they are at the same time making use of laws of indices here, we are going to simplify it that way. So, plus x to the power of minus 2 dx. So we've been able to simplify our value right here now. Let's now find the value of our y. Y will be equal to x now will be equal to x raised to the power of 2 over 2. Don't forget that the n at the x level here, at this power level of x here, is 1. So 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. That's how we have this. Minus, this one is x here too. X 2 x raised to the power of minus half. Minus half now plus 1. Minus half plus 1. That will be equal to 2 here. So 2 into 1 minus 1 plus 2. That is what? Half. 3 raised power half all over 1 over 2 as well, plus x raised power of minus 2 plus 1. That will be minus 1. X raised power of minus 1 over minus 1 plus c. Don't forget, you have to make sure you have a constant and every time you are integrating. So we are going to have right now y will be equal to x squared over 2 minus 2 x raised power 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. That is the meaning of this expression here. Divided by 1 over 2 plus x raised power minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus c. So it becomes x raised power 2 over 2 minus 2 x raised power over 2 x raised power of half times 2 over 1. You can see, immediately you change this division to multiplication, the value of the numerator and the denominator, they interchange one another. So, plus x raised power minus 1 times x raised power minus 1 times minus 1 minus what, that is 1 over minus 1. So even if you divide it, it's going to be equal to negative value as well. So we are going to have y is equal to x raised power 2 over 2. Now this one become minus 2 times 2. That will be minus 4x raised power of half. 4x raised power of half. Then this one becomes what? Plus times minus here. Minus x raised power of minus 1 plus c. That is a final answer for this question given to us here. It is easy to simplify. You need to just follow the order of the steps one after the other. When you need to simplify this, simplify it and follow the step with ease. Any wrong step taken can lead to you getting the wrong answer. So you have to be careful in solving it. Thanks and God bless.